Hey everybody, welcome to Morethanmeetstheseguys. We here on Mask Mondays. And I'm here
Monday.
yeah, Monday. Here with Boo, the Excellent Underground.com.
Howdy.
Oh boy, this show is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, Mask is not getting any less rough, and I can see why it kind of needed a reboot
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't know. There's just not a lot to draw from this so far. I mean, we're only a few episodes in.
Yeah, so this is episode what, 4? No,
Yeah.
yes, 4, okay.
Wait, is it four? Oh, I don't know. They seem longer,
They do. You're not wrong. Um,
but yeah, it's I keep waiting for it to get good. Yeah, this is episode five. Yeah,
okay, it's episode 5. Well, I mean,
Video Venom.
Video Venom.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, it's I keep waiting for like something to really go, wow, okay, they did it. I mean, animation's great, but it's the story. The story is just
that's
bad.
it, honestly. The story is just it's I don't know, it seems like a very badly recycled plot point of something else.
It is well, it's like Super Friends and stuff like that. I would say
Oh
it's on
yeah,
par because nobody ever really got hurt in Super Friends. You know, it's
exactly.
like bad network Saturday morning stuff. And I'll tell you what the drawback is here.
Was that?
Okay. They're all people, and you can't hurt people on these kids' cartoons.
Yeah,
Whereas Transformers can get bashed around, and get shot. GoBots can get shot. They're robots. They don't have any rules against that. But censorship rules, like they will not let you like injure people like that. G.I. Joe got in a lot of trouble for it
hmm
because they were trying to show like, well, fighting causes like real harm because there was a lot of backlash against Star Wars. Like, oh, it's bloodless violence. And then so
yeah.
in G.I. Joe, they showed people get injured from the violence, and they're like, "Oh, you're showing injuries from violence." It's like you can't win.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this. I mean, I will say though that they have made a very I would the proper terminology isn't tongue in cheek. A very, under the radar violence, like when in Star Trek where Scott died, Scott and T-Bob died, they went to the alien ship and they repaired him.
Yeah,
Um,
but they didn't show it. You just saw the roller kind of go that way, and they're like, "Oh no!" And then nobody cared.
exactly. And Matt showed like no change in emotions. Ah, I guess we're my son's dead now. Like I'm gonna make you pay. Here's my our high beams.
Right? It's like honestly, it reminds me of that the Omni dub for Headmasters
Oh yeah,
when it's like, "You killed Ultra Magnus, darn you!"
Billy, what are you doing? What do they call it,
Nothing.
Blaster?
Uh
Or is it Sound Blaster? Is it Sound Blaster or Blaster? They
well,
call him
there's
Billy.
Billy and Wally and Glenn, and I'm trying to
Yes.
remember who's who. I
Grimlock.
think. Oh yeah, Grimlock was a train and a dinosaur.
Yep.
I think Billy was Blaster, maybe, or I don't know, because they
I
called
think
Blur something crazy
I
too.
think yeah, I think actually Billy was Blaster.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I don't store too much of the Omni dubs in my head.
It's been years since I've watched them because they're
Spike was
that bad.
Sparkle.
Yes.
Because
Spike
it
Sparkle.
went from Spike to Spikeu, and then back to English as Sparkle.
And really, I mean, you can't blame them. The Singapore dubs, and they were doing like a retranslation for a retranslation.
Right?
So I
You have
mean,
English, like native English, going into native Japanese, and then back to English by non-native English speakers. So
exactly. You
it
can't
reminds.
blame the Omni dubs, and really, that's what a lot of us had for a while.
Oh, I can blame the Omni dubs, but they're fun to watch.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
totally.
pure comedy. But do you ever
Which
see the show
I know
was it News
Tom loves them.
Radio?
Hmm?
You ever see News Radio, the
Oh
TV
God,
show?
it's been a while.
They did one where like their boss Jimmy James had a book like an autobiography or something like that, and he had it translated in Japanese, and then from Japanese translated back into English, and it was like complete nonsense. That's what the Omni dubs remind me of.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That is a Homelander perfect.
perfect. But yeah, I will say that I think the most competent person in all of Mask so far
Mhm.
is Vanessa Warfield.
Oh, Vanessa Warfield's great.
Yeah, they're all holding her back. She should have broke out on her own.
Vanessa Warfield is easily the most she is the most competent in Venom, and she's probably the most competent in all of it. It's just like she was a I wouldn't say a sidekick, I wouldn't say a thug. She was the evil Lynn to
Yeah,
Miles Mayhem's
I'd say
Skeletor.
she's easily the second in command because
Oh, easily.
yeah, Rax and Dagger aren't really the brain trust there.
But man, I gotta say, I made a
I would
note of
say
this.
Raxo is probably the second most competent
He is.
in Venom. Yeah.
Rax is he goes full on into his Jack Nicholson in this episode.
Oh yeah.
Full on. Stiletto fire.
he
Um,
he sounds a little bit like Brian Posen sometimes.
he does. He really does.
Dude, if they do a live action, they have to get Brian Posen to Slyrax.
he's a giant. He is a hill giant of a person. There's no
Oh,
way.
I know. I know. It'd be hilarious to see him on that motorcycle. I'm not
There
getting into that sub.
there's the guy from he was on Sons of Anarchy, and he's also in like one of the Resident Evil like Aftermath or Annihilation, I don't know. He has this like little goat, like this little,
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Wasn't he the Irish guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
He would look great as Slyrax.
Oh yeah.
I mean, perfect. He looks skeevy as all get out. So okay, we
Yeah,
should
that's
we should do like a fan cast of hey, tell you what, guys, Patreon. We're gonna do a Patreon for the fan cast for Mask. How about that?
that sounds good.
Yeah, we're gonna get that going here. So we want to do things to make a Patreon worthwhile. So I think that's a good way to do it. Let's fan cast our shows we do. How about that?
I'm down. I'm down.
I know you are, because
I'm
what else are
always
you
down.
doing? Um,
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing.
except doing amazing,
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
except doing amazing thumbnails. So I got you thinking for that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you should definitely y'all check out his Boo's art. You know, and you always put the thumbnail art in the Discord. So if you want to see the thumbnail art, check the Discord out. There's a dedicated channel to it.
Yeah, because it kind of just flashes up there for a second. I mean, you can see it while it's like
Yeah,
small on YouTube or on Spotify or whatever. But
yeah.
yeah,
Also,
I post it in
uh,
the channel there.
would you guys, and yeah, not saying we are having plans, would you guys like some merchandise, shirts, mugs, things like that? Let me know in the comments. Or if you feel exposed in the comments, email us at morethanmeetstheseguys@gmail.com.
Nose rings. Wait, more than meets these guys'
Other
nose
rings.
rings. Well, wasn't going there.
What are you talking about? The earrings, man.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so we are in Video Venom.
Well, I figure we could slap your face on a Prince Albert or something. Burrito
You
Roomba.
you look down, you always see me looking up at you.
Cheering you on.
You got this, big guy.
You gotta do the finger guns. Like you can do it.
You're gonna sit down to pee the rest of your life, but good job. Uh, you know,
Oh, so
Video
yeah.
Venom.
Oh, and something I've noticed, and it kind of caught my ear before,
What's
but
that?
when they do like the slow like ballad version of the Mask theme song, it sounds like the beginning of what is it? Forever Yours Faithfully. Is that the name of that song?
Ah, God, I
You know
gotta
the one I'm
listen to that
talking
now.
about?
Faithfully. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to it now to hear that. Yeah, so
Yeah, so that just hit me because they play it right in the beginning. Yeah, it's by Journey.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Faithfully is the name of the song. It's Faithfully by
Okay.
Journey. And it came out like 2 years before this, so
Okay.
they may have borrowed a riff from it. Anyway, so we're
The 80s
at a
were like
TV.
it was like the Wild Wild West, man. Come on.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why you have so many like trademark names that are like bouncing between the franchises, and they all have like they have the same ones, and nobody fought over it. And then somewhere in the '90s or late '80s or something, uh, Yeah, it became like first come, first serve.
I feel
It
like
got territorial.
yeah, yeah, it really, especially when we saw things during the 90s when a lot of these old toy lines kind of went on the decline and they came back up. They realized they didn't have the trademarks. Transformers, we know very well about that.
I think in the New Adventures of He-Man, they had
Yeah,
like a vehicle called, it was like the Dreadwing or something. And
really,
there were some issues with that between Transformers Dreadwing. And then they had problems releasing Runabout, the Battle Charger, using that
really.
name because they had Deep Space Nine toys,
Oh, I can
the
see
little
that now.
ships called Run. Yeah. So,
I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted because I love me some DS9, so
oh
that's
yeah,
that's a lot of conflict.
it's lawyers, man. It's all lawyers.
I yeah, I mean, look, actually, Bumblebee was trademarked out for a while because of the Teen Titans character of Bumblebee.
Yep, they had
So
that under lock.
yeah, I mean, that's just
That
how this stuff goes.
that's how we ended up with Hot Shot because Hot Shot was
Yes.
originally supposed to be Bumblebee.
Yep.
Yep.
There was a lot of there was a lot of people who realized that you can I'd say cyber squat. I mean, they did a lot of that too, but you can trademark squat. They realized that in like the 90s, and you saw a lot of trademarks being held by people. I think that's wasn't a lot of the problem with Inhumanoids was
Oh, Inhumanoids, they've lost everything from Inhumanoids pretty much. They didn't just lose like the names, but
yeah.
they've lost the rights to the characters from what
Oh,
I've
really?
read. Yeah,
Okay.
so they can't even like rename the characters like they do with Transformers. They're just
Hmm.
like, which is sad because I love Inhumanoids. I want to see Inhumanoids. They've tried to bring Inhumanoids back, and I believe the people that run like Super 7 actually own the rights to the Inhumanoid stuff right now.
I am so conflicted about Super 7.
Me too. And well, obviously Hasbro doesn't mind it because they'll license Transformer stuff out to them all day long.
Yeah.
So I think they just need to cut a deal
And that may
and
be
do some
what's going on with
Inhumanoids.
it. I'm sure someone probably sat on the trademark. Super 7 paid them like a pittance for it, and now they're holding on to the trademark name.
That and maybe Super 7 needs to make some Inhumanoids. I
That'd be
I don't care
great.
where the Inhumanoids come from as long as we get Inhumanoids.
Dude, can you imagine like a big version of all all the monsters by Super 7?
Oh
And
yeah,
yeah,
it'd be like $300 a figure.
yeah, you're not wrong. Robbery.
The one thing I'm iffy about Super 7, I like their molds, but I
Hmm.
don't like the material, that like rubbery
The
plastic, because
vinyl plastic, yeah.
it doesn't pose well.
Mhm.
It's very resistant, and then it doesn't tend to hold its pose. I've got the bludgeon from
Oh yeah.
that. And I mean, I would love to get all the Pretender shells done like that
Hmm.
because that's a great answer to, having shells that size. They fit with the other toy lines. But
Yeah.
yeah, the posability, it's weird. It's resistant and they don't pose well.
Yeah. Well, but on that note, Mask.
M.A.S.K, yes. We're talking about M.A.S.K. Well, we're at a TV station when we start this off after our faithfully riff.
Faithfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sly Rax is there
And
with
Vanessa
Vanessa Warfield.
Warfield too. Yeah. And she whips Harry.
She
Like,
does.
yeah. And
There's
Sly
no
Rex. Oh, go ahead.
hesitation.
Yeah, no, she comes in, she's all business. And then Sly Rax stilettos Mike to the floor.
I didn't catch his name, but okay, Mike.
Yeah, well, Harry mentions Mike at first,
Okay.
and then yeah, I backed it up. So I was like, wait, these guys have names. So
Not
yeah,
just red shirts. Okay.
and Mike has got his headphones on while he's under there, so he
See,
doesn't hear anything that's
that's
going
the
on.
thing. Mike just messed it all up because he was not paying enough attention. And so
Well,
Vanessa, hmm?
go ahead, please
Also, we'll
continue.
say so Vanessa Warfield and Sly Rex walked right in with their masks on and everything.
Oh yeah, well, those that headphones though are Mike's saving grace later.
You're right, actually.
Yeah, so
Yep. So
they
yeah,
would have got away with it. Wouldn't you meddling headphones?
a Walkman saved the day, man.
Yeah, so Slyrax comes in with a black box and plugs it into the broadcast panel, and it sends out a signal that hypnotizes anyone that's watching TV in that town.
And the town's name is Cliffwood, Colorado, which we find out later.
Yeah, we finally this is the first time we get a state mentioned.
Yeah, and I mean, really, we're kind of trying to figure out where they're at. I mean, Colorado is, I mean, I could see that being the region where they operate out of. I'm kind of curious. I didn't have a chance to look at this. Is there a Cliffwood, Colorado?
There is not. I looked it up.
So it's like Springfield for G.I. Joe. Okay.
Yeah. And then yeah, if Springfield got away the first episode it showed up in.
So,
But well,
yeah,
and then Mayhem and Dagger take out all the communication lines with the town. So nobody can talk to the town
no phone
except
lines.
yeah, except through zombie TV.
And yeah, that is all like there's a scene of the diner with a waitress there, and like there all the people at the table, they all look at the TV, they all turn into zombies. It's
It
like
reminds me of,
Hmm?
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it's like Cold Slither without the cool music.
Yeah, oh, totally. It's just whoa, 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 whoa. And like, did you see the trailer they did a few years back for Destroy All Humans where he hypnotizes everyone through the TV?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, it was good. It had Rammstein music to it. Well, and the aliens actually like singing Rammstein to him.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the
Let
same thing.
me see you stripped.
Yeah. And he's singing Ich will. Yeah.
I
So
just know I know strip so much because my wife loves that song so much.
and it's English and it's a Depeche Mode cover.
Is it a Depeche Mode cover?
Totally is.
I have to find the Depeche Mode version now that just to ruin her life.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, it's not as good as the Rammstein one. Unless you're a big like 80s new wave fan, then you'll think that's better than the
I kind
Rammstein.
of like New Order a bit, so I might enjoy
I
it.
mean, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but I
Don't
lean more
backpedal
towards
now,
the.
man. You already told me it's terrible.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just I don't think it's as good as the Rammstein one because I'm more of a metal guy.
Well, Rammstein, I mean, like what is his name? I know you know that off the top of your head.
Till Lindemann.
Till Lindemann. Till
Yeah.
Lindemann's voice just makes that a totally different song. I am
Oh yeah,
positive.
absolutely. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
is it Martin Gore is the singer for Depeche Mode?
I don't
He just
know,
has a
actually.
different quality to his voice. He's more like he's more light. He's got a higher
That's a good way
register.
to put it. Yeah. Compared to
Yeah,
Till Lindemann. Yeah.
yeah,
Everyone's light compared to Till Lindemann.
yeah. Honestly, that was one of the things that put me off Ghost for a while because I always thought that Papa Emeritus should have sounded like Till Lindemann singing in Latin.
Nah, man. I enjoy the fact that that the Papa Emeritus sounded like almost like a hair metal and groove metal kind of like singer. I don't know.
Oh
It's
yeah, it grew on me, and
oh yeah.
I started listening. I was like, he sounds more like King Diamond.
Oh, he totally does. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was able to get that. But when I just first saw the character,
Yeah.
I thought, okay, he should have like a deep baritone, he should have like a resonating voice. But
Yeah.
no, I
I'm
love Papa now. So,
so the yeah other reviewer with us, Jay, who he discovered Ghost of the Rain, recently too, and
mhm.
he's gone like all over the region trying to go to see ghost shows because he's just like they're I don't know why I held it for so long. They're so good.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't. I didn't discover him recently. I mean, I've followed him since Papa 2.
Yeah, I
So
think it's well he discovered it probably in like the last couple years.
yeah,
Um, but
Papa 2 is still my
Mask.
favorite.
Yes.
Papa his mask.
Yeah,
It's a
I
scarier
do love
one.
me some Cardinal what the heck's his name?
Cardinal.
Copia.
Yeah.
I,
Now
I
he's with it Frater Imperial. Wait, what is it? Anyway, he's now like the head of the organization
yes.
now.
Yes. The christening, the crowning.
Yeah. Well, no. We've got another Papa now. He's been promoted and his twin brother is now Papa 5,
Oh, really?
Perpetua.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the mythos of Ghost. I'm a
Oh, yeah, you've got to watch those videos because they're hilarious.
oh yeah, the ones I've seen are great.
Yeah.
But Mask, anyways.
Mask. Mask.
I feel like
It,
we're trying to like find something enjoyable to talk about rather than this episode.
this episode was a rough one.
So
Oh,
yeah,
so yeah, Mike tears free from the stilettos and runs through the woods just randomly. And
and
who happens to be just driving by?
Dotson, bro. I mean, Dotson sis.
Yeah. Gloria Baker is just right there. And she picks him up without question. She just stops and picks up the stranger that ran out of the woods.
Well, he's got a lab coat on, so obviously he's a scientist.
Of course.
I've got a lab coat.
It's not like he has a cast on his arm and is trying to move a sofa into his van.
You look like about a size 13. What? Um, so yeah, of course
And where do they
Gloria Baker.
go?
Of course Gloria Baker found him.
And
Um,
Scott and T Bob are playing golf
they're playing with a
badly.
golf club and a golf ball.
Yeah.
Like
And
it's
instead of aiming towards like grass or the woods, let's aim right for Dad's window.
well, yeah, because he's like 12. That's what every 12-year-old does.
This kid is crying for attention, dude.
His dad, Matt Tracker. I'm sorry for all Matt Tracker stands. Matt Tracker is obviously a robot. He has the emotional range of a leaf bug that the one I took out on the porch earlier because I found it in the house. He has the most even-tempered sound to his voice. He sounds like if you okay for people who maybe have seen movie in the last 20 years. Will Smith's iRobot. He sounds like Sonny. He sounds like the robot. He sounds calm. He doesn't. There's no spike in motion ever. That's Matt Tracker.
Dude is on mood stabilizers.
He's got to be. He's got to be on Xannies. He's popping
Yeah.
Xannies like crazy, man.
And
Maybe
this
I'll.
kid just runs around and does whatever he can to get Dad's attention, but Dad will not pay him any attention at all.
That's why Dad had probably Bruce Sato create T-Bomb for him.
Yeah. I don't think he had him. I think one of them just Bruce Otto probably made him because he felt bad for the kid.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like
I
he
can see
came
that.
over and Scott's like, Dad, pay attention to me. Bruce Sato's like, I will make you a robot.
I'll
And
make you a
say,
friend. Yeah.
yeah, you'll make you your best friend ever. And Scott's like, oh boy, someone who talks to me now. And that was the sad story of Scott Tracker.
Yeah.
But
He's gonna end
yay,
up a
Matt.
juvenile delinquent.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
I got to keep him off the streets. No fentanyl for this kid.
But T Bob doesn't keep him out of trouble.
No,
T Bob usually
no.
helps him get in trouble.
He totally he's an accomplice every time.
Yeah.
He's like the little kid who goes like, I don't know if we should do that, and you do it anyways. And he's like, well, we're here. I'll try to make sure you don't die. That's what T-Bob is.
T Bob is like R2D2 had a baby with Ralph Wiggum.
Oh God, you're not wrong though.
Hey Ralph, stand here while I hit golf balls off your head.
I'm in
Okie
trouble.
dokie. Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna knock out one of the windows. Yeah, I am. Watch me. Okay, good shot. Yeah.
This is a leprechaun. He tells me to burn things.
Ah,
Uh,
T-Bob.
so
Oh no,
anyway, the doorbell rings and it's Gloria and Mike at the door. I mean, that's what draws Matt's attention. He doesn't pay much attention to the ball coming through the window.
nope.
I mean, he sees it, but there's very little reaction to it. And where does Mike end up?
On the couch.
On the couch, on Tracker's couch.
Oh yeah.
Eh, yeah.
No, so this
Bow
is the
chicka
one
bow
time.
wow.
Yeah, this is the one time. I think I turned down my light here. There we go. This is the one time where the guy doesn't know Matt Tracker already.
Yeah.
Everyone else knows Matt Tracker. Mike may have known him. I don't know, but
Yeah.
he was
Maybe he said to
turning him up.
Gloria, Gloria, take me to Matt Tracker.
Gloria, I need help. I know a guy named Matt Tracker. Can you find him? Like, yeah, I know him. One time I met him this party one time. I'll take you there.
Party
So
in New York.
yeah, he
Anyway, so yeah, he ends up on Tracker's couch and he tells him that people in mass have taken over the town of Cliffwood. And nobody knows where Cliffwood is except for the computer that tells him it's in Colorado.
yeah.
And I think this is why people tend to trust what like the AI hallucinations and stuff. Because we grew up seeing that the computer gives you information and it's more right than you are.
Well, that and we also grew up Googling everything.
Right. But I mean, even more so, like people ask Chat GPT stuff that is like, and it answers completely wrong information and they swear by it.
Oh
I see
yeah.
it all the time, like in comment sections, people arguing and they're using like Chat GPT's output or Gemini's output as gospel. And I think it's from growing up like this, where the Justice League asks the computer, "Well, what's the solution for this?" Teletran One will tell us, how to solve this problem,
Well,
and
yeah,
it's always right.
it's even worse now that Google will give you basically a AI condensed version of everything it finds
Of
on the
the
first page.
overview, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And people go to that, so there's no bibliography there. You can't find your sources off of that. It just gives you like, here's all the information I found.
And
And
they
if
don't
you
scroll down a little bit and just look at the actual sources that are
Yeah,
below
exactly.
it.
So if you do that and if you have a basis for your facts, um I know that you were in science. I myself being in science. Um we live and die by proof. We live and die by here's our here's
The
our
evidence.
well, evidence. Yes, here is our
Yeah.
source. Here's
Yeah.
how we got to this point. I can I can write 5 pages about stuff I think on the hopes and feelings, but you got to have evidence.
Yeah.
And
That's just the first step of the scientific method is the hypothesis.
yeah,
That's guessing off of your fifis.
yes, exactly, exactly.
And then you have to test it. You have to experiment and test it. And yeah, we don't get that from these AIs. And you have to understand that you can't trust what they say because they will make things up.
It is a good starting point for you. And then you
Yeah.
say, okay, how did it come to this? Let me find the source where it got this. Okay, I found the source. Let me investigate the source. Okay, there's more data here. I will use this as a source because it pulls data from such. It pulls data from, the National Wildlife Service or something like that.
Well, some of them you can ask them, what is your source?
Hmm.
Like I know ChatGPT will do that. And at that point, sometimes I go, I'm sorry, I hallucinated that. I made
No
that up.
way. Does it
Yeah.
really?
I've had that happen before when I was talking to it about something.
Whoa, that's kind of insane.
Yeah, because it'll double check and be like, wait, now I have no evidence for that. So yeah, I made that up. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. So at least they'll own it.
But you know who won't own it? Brad.
Oh,
Brad
yeah.
is he's like, hey guys, take 5 or 2 days.
Or 2 days. Oh, yeah, when he calls them out. Well, first, before we get to that, we got
Oh,
the information on Cliffwood.
uh-huh.
And it has a population of 1,052, and it
But
is at 3,200 feet elevation, which sounds like a lot because we live like on the coast.
yeah, it's not.
But yeah, when you get past like San Antonio, you you have the big uplift, and that it's not that much
No.
because there's
Yeah,
places in Colorado what are like 10,000 feet
yeah.
or more. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why people, when they move to places like Colorado, have yeah, they have trouble, acclimated because like we've grown up below sea level, and I'm a little higher now where I live currently. But when you grow up
you're
below
not
sea
much.
level, the air is just you can't really quantify how different it is until you're there.
I did field camp in Montana, and it took me, I'd say, almost 2 weeks to acclimate.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
like most people, it takes like a week or so, but it took me a little longer, and I would have to like just catch my breath a lot because
Yeah,
I've never really been anywhere outside of the coast. Like I've done like a day or two visit to places, but none were really like high elevations.
it's because you're old.
Oh yeah, there was that too. But
Actually, when I would go see my ex-wife, when I go to her you know her home and see her parents and stuff, it was in Maine, and Maine's really not high up either,
yeah.
but it's higher than we are. It's a lot higher than sea level.
Hmm.
So you would still get. I would be like out of it for like the week. I would like be having headaches, and she be wondering why I'm acting the way I am. Like you don't understand how tired and like worn out I am constantly, because I'm just not used to it.
Oh yeah, like when we'd go on our hikes, I would be like behind the rest of the crowd, like the
Yeah.
group, and they would like leave me. I would be out of eye shot with them because I was like, I'm just keep trudging through, and we're walking like waist deep through berry bushes, like as far as you can see, in active grizzly bear territory, and I'm all by myself.
All by myself.
I didn't get eaten though. I made a lot of noise, and grizzly bears don't want to mess with people generally.
They
So
don't generally speaking. If there's berries, they're not gonna mess with you either because they're eating the
yeah, that was
berries.
the other good thing. Is like berries are easier to eat,
Yeah,
and I'm sure I
they
smelled terrible after hiking all day.
berries don't run away, and
Yeah,
berries don't scream at you.
yeah.
Maybe they do. I'm not sure. I don't think they do.
We can't hear them, so it's okay.
The cries of the carrots.
They scream into the mycelium.
Oh.
Anyway, so back to Cliffwood. So
Yes.
it has one road into it, so it's like a dead end town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, or it's got one red light, but if that's the only road into that place with 1,000 people, that's
A thousand
that's
people
pretty.
is
That's
not
pretty
as
crazy.
much as you think it is.
I know, but that's okay. It's like 3 people per home. That's still like 300 houses on one road.
I mean, it might, like,
I'm guessing they have like side streets and stuff,
sure.
but nothing goes
That
out. Only
that
one
one
road
road
goes
is
out.
like the highway coming in. That's not the interstate. That is the highway coming in. We've grown up off of like I-10 essentially.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're spoiled for
Yeah.
highways. But this
So
place, yeah, I'm guessing because it winds through the mountains or whatever,
yeah,
and it's kind of remote.
like my
Because
old
it's a,
job, I used to drive up Highway 30, 431. Highway
mhm,
431, there's probably, I'm sure 10,000 people up that way, but there's only one main road going to it. You couldn't go any
yeah,
other way.
it was a logging town too, so that's why
Oh
the
yeah.
road was really to bring the trees out.
Yeah, 100%.
So I guess it was a logging boom town. They've got a mill there, so
Makes sense.
that's it's a company town.
That makes more sense actually.
Yeah, it's a company town. Ah, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
That makes sense why they're so easily hypnotized.
Here's some
Oh,
more script for your day's work.
and that has to be like a tiny like radio or TV transmitter. If it's just
Oh
like
yeah.
hitting a 1,000 uh person town,
It kind
that's
of
like UHF, man.
well that kind of reminds me of the radio station from the Fog,
Yeah,
except not a cool lighthouse.
right.
Same kind of thing,
And
There was oh my gosh, there's a movie was watching recently. It was done like it was a period piece like in the 50s or 60s and like something about um it's something about After Dark. It was essentially like there might have been aliens visiting, and there was like this radio station that kept things going. This one girl who was working the switch station at the phone company. It was a small town, and I feel it has the same kind of feeling, but obviously in the 80s, if you will, here for this Mask episode. It was like
yeah,
there was probably like people who worked shifts at the phone company doing the switching back and forth for phone calls. That's how small this town looks like it is.
yeah. So it's got one railway passing through. So I'm guessing that's where a lot of the
Yeah.
logs started going out.
Oh yeah.
So and then Matt just asked the computer to scan all police and military computers for references to Cliffwood. And I don't know how legal that is because the computer immediately responds that the Department of Defense computer indicates there's a top secret laser cannon being shipped to California for testing and it will pass right through Cliffwood. And they're like, oh, that's it. And Tracker either has more access than any governmental agency or he's just committed several felony hacks.
Why not both?
Yeah, like Matthew Broderick, eat your heart out.
Yeah. When you pick up the phone and put it on the receiver, and I'm use the internet to solve all my problems.
Right. I'm guessing he's like a Tony Stark where he's tied into all these
That's
contractors
what I
and stuff.
think. I
But
get I get the feeling because I mean obviously generals know him. High ranking officials know him. So yeah.
even that, like he shouldn't know the top secret stuff that he's not doing with the government unless like he's involved with it. If he's not involved with it, then and then if he's involved with it, he probably shouldn't have to ask a computer about it.
Well, I
He is
think
the computer.
I could see him because of the mask technology. I could see him being an asset for like the government wants to, use.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's an 80s show, man. It makes a
Oh, I
lot less
know.
sense when you start breaking it down.
Well, I'm just saying that he could have done like more things in this because it's passing through at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
He tries to contact the Cliffwood police, but communications are cut. So, what would be the next step? Would do you call the military and tell them to stop the train? Do you call the governor? Do you call the National Guard? Do you call anybody else? No, we're just gonna suit up and do it ourselves.
Well, yeah. We have masks and we have vehicles.
Right. They don't even report to anyone that there's a situation going on with this top secret laser cannon.
Look, dude, it's bureaucracy. Bureaucracy slows everything down.
He's cutting through the red tape and passing the savings on to you.
Perfect.
Yeah. But these are the things I'm like, man, this is like, there's no oversight
No, not at all.
to mask at
Not
all.
at all. There's no office of legal counsel for M.A.S.K. They're like a rogue military
I
on
was
the
about to say
outskirts.
that they're a rogue militia
Yeah,
that doesn't really answer to anyone.
they're a rogue band of scientists. Let's be honest.
Well, some of them are
Most of them.
scientists.
Most of them, yeah.
I mean,
There's that
we
one guy
got
who pumps gas. The other guy makes pizzas. But there's that.
oh yeah, I was gonna say the pizza guy and the kung fu girl and the rock star guy and I mean,
Yeah, so Brad's playing with his band again, of course, like we said earlier, like, hey guys, take 5 or 2 days.
yeah,
Of
and it's
course,
gotta suck to be his bandmate.
I'm serious, man. We don't ever get gigs because you're always leaving, man.
He's got to be
Um,
the owner of the band because any other band would have kicked him out by now.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
Bruce Sato is like he looks like he's in the office of his head of the department, and the guy's reading the whatever he's got in there. He's like starts backing out, and
yeah. He
guess
he
what?
just doesn't say anything, and it's a blonde, curly haired white guy in
Yep,
a suit.
yep.
And this is important. Okay.
Is it
Oh, it is.
okay? I can't wait to
Okay.
hear that. This is important.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, Sato just quietly leaves. He always notice he always just leaves quietly. He doesn't make it a big to do about him going. Like his watch goes off and he just slips out while nobody's looking. He does like a Batman with Commissioner Gordon. Okay,
Of course, Alex Sector's like rearranging an aquarium.
yeah, and I feel like we've seen that before. Was he feeding fish last time, or was he doing this
Oh,
like
he's feeding the
is this
alligator last
reused
time.
footage?
Crocodile. Sorry, he's
No,
feeding
no, no, not
crocodile last
last
time.
time, but one of the previous episodes. I think he was actually like doing something with the fish too.
Well, maybe he loves his fish, man.
Maybe so.
Dusty is actually making pizza dough for his pizzeria,
Oh yeah,
his pizza
somebody
shop.
ain't getting pizza tonight because he just tosses that dough right into the trash.
That dude, I guess being a stunt driver is not paying off for him.
I think it's a like a celebrity pizzeria. You know, like in the Rocky movies, how like Rocky had his own restaurant, like
True.
George Foreman had his grills. I think that's what Dusty's doing.
We'll go with that. Sure, we'll go with that. And
That's why everybody was lined up for it because he's a celebrity. You know.
then and there Buddy Hawks is it Buddy Hawk? Yeah. He's
Yeah,
pumping someone's gas. Says, "What about my coupons?" He throws him a bunch of stuff at his window and
his
guy
stamps.
stamps.
And do you
I
remember these?
no, I don't.
They were loyalty stamps that the gas
Oh,
stations would give
that's
out.
right. I do remember this now. Okay.
Do you remember? It's like when you go to Subway and get your card
Yeah.
punched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I know Exxon did it. We got ours from Exxon. It had a little book and they put like there's little tiger stamps you'd put in there.
I
And
remember it vaguely.
sometimes you could trade them in for like a free soda, but they had like a little booklet and you could order stuff from them if you got so many. It's like proof of purchase. So it was like Camel
Okay.
Cash or Marlboro Miles or
Oh yeah.
Robot Points or Flag Points. Yeah. So that was something they did like in the 80s a
Okay.
lot, maybe the early 90s, I guess, but it didn't last too much longer into that.
Probably it
Around the same
probably came
time,
after the I don't know the fuel wars of the late 70s.
yeah, I think it started out like that when they were rationing it,
Yeah.
but they also did, you'd open the caps of the sodas and you could get a free soda sometimes.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Yeah. And all that I think fell apart after that Pepsi promotion where the guy like tried to sue him for the Harrier because I think that's around the time you stopped seeing
They're,
that. Well, and they went over to like these codes that you would punch into computers and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I was doing this like crazy. It was earlier internet days.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that there was a Netflix special about the guy in the Harrier. I remember that.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a Harrier jet. That's right.
yeah.
There
Because
was there was
some guy like really just like slammed him to get all those points.
oh yeah,
He gamed the system.
which good on him. And then there was also oh God, I'm thinking Firecracker Driver, Honda McLean. He was taking
Hmm.
this little blonde kid to the principal's office. She's like, "All right, I gotta go, but make sure you make it to the principal's office." And the kid's like, "Oh, okay, I'm leaving."
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Hondo's like walking. I don't know. It looks like he's either like an eighth grader in middle school or maybe a
Maybe he's a
like a
freshman.
ninth grader. Yeah,
Sure.
like early high school or late middle school.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just tells the kid, "Yeah, go turn yourself in and tell the principal what you did." And it's like that kid did not do that. That kid, like,
No.
I'm out. Oh, and
Later.
I looked it up. Yeah, he was feeding the fish last time. That was
Hmm.
in Book of Power.
Okay,
The
this time
same
he's
fish
rearranging the
though.
rocks.
Yeah, yeah, he was elbow deep in that aquarium.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so yeah, Hondo just lets that kid go.
Yep. And then
And now here's the other thing. This is
huh.
like mid-school day. So
Oh
if he
yeah.
had any other classes after that, they were just out of luck. And it doesn't seem like since he's not going to the principal, he didn't like let him know they need a sub or something. I got an emergency.
Nope.
He's just
He's out.
yeah,
And then Gloria's already there, and she's not allowed to drive her own car.
yeah.
She's once again
She's
co-pilot.
yeah, she's
Gator.
backing up on Gator,
So
which she's a race car driver, so it seems like they're really holding her back with the Jeep and boat thing. But
yeah. It's like my note. Why can't Gloria drive her own car?
yeah,
Um, but we go back to Venom, and they are doing a big gun heist. They're doing a very Cobra Commander big gun heist kind of thing going on.
yeah. Which her car turns into a sub, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Shark,
so
yes.
yeah, I said she's just being held back on that like glorified paddle boat,
Yep.
going
And
flat bottom boat, can shoot some gators in the head.
yep.
So yeah, and then Matt takes the tram to M.A.S.K headquarters and leaves Scott and T Bob all alone with no explanation. And he apparently leaves Gloria behind too. I guess she's catching the B train.
Yeah, I was like kind of confused by that. Like, why isn't she
And
in there with him?
well, and that means Scott and T Bob are left with Mike because Mike
Like,
was on the couch. These
that's
guys
so
just we never see them again. So I wonder if like yeah, and Mike didn't get hypnotized because he had his headset on, of course.
yes, yes.
But
Sorry, yeah.
I think uh I think Scott's doing something with all these people that show up and disappear in the mansion. He's got them all like tied in the basement. You're gonna be my friend now. Hold him still, T Bob. He's got to do the train. You got to do the
T
slot cars with me,
T-Bob's is precious.
right?
Come on, precious.
There's some nefarious stuff going on there. Yeah, and Matt just leaves people in there. He just leaves them in the mansion, whatever.
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
I
yeah, you'll
like
be all right.
to imagine he locks the place down like gives them like the doorways only open in one way or certain ways in certain directions, like he funnels them into certain places. It's like a maze for them.
Yeah, yeah. Once you go through a door, it's like the cube. Once you go through the door, it locks behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
Some rooms will kill you. Some will lead you to a sandwich.
So yeah, they get their masks on. There's not a lot of banter this time, really. Um,
Oh wait, we haven't got there yet. They're
oh,
still
sorry.
like, yeah, they're sandbagging this one. So we get to the military train is approaching Cliffwood, which has not been warned at all
Yeah.
that there's an ambush ahead. So, like I said, this is negligence on Tracker's part, and all the townspeople are standing on the tracks, and the train just stops on a dime because trains do that. They don't need like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
quarter
because
mile to stop. They
they
just
don't have to stop for like, a mile away at all.
yeah, they just hit the brakes and they stop, just like your car. And I love the engineer gets out. Like this is the first mistake on these guys' part. The engineer gets out And he's like, "What in Sam Hill is going on?"
You don't
Old Sam
ever
Hill.
get out.
Yeah.
You're in control of that thing, man. You don't leave.
Yeah. Apparently, it doesn't matter that he's in control. We'll find out later. And he looks like Colonel Troutman from First Blood.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that in Jesus, how long?
Yeah, that's it. That's just what I thought. I was like, yeah, that's he's Colonel Troutman. I mean, he kind of resembled Flint a little bit with that beret, but I
A
think he
little
was
bit,
more
but
of a
not.
Colonel
Yeah.
Troutman.
I mean, the beret only because he only resembled Flint because of the beret. But yeah,
Yeah.
Colonel Troutman. Yeah. God.
And, and yeah, and he tells Venom to halt, and Rax just pins him to the wall with stiletto, like, "Oh, halt, huh?" They all got like a funny quip for whatever the soldiers tell them. They like turn it on them.
Yeah. I mean, that's you know not
Yeah,
really
that's James
unheard of.
Bond villain stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Not
and
really
then
unheard of at all.
the guards warn, one step closer, and we open fire. And Dagger pipe saying, "Oh, hey."
Fire.
Yeah, he's like Beavis. He's like Beavis on steroids. Did you say
No.
fire?
That or he's more like a Bebop or Rocksteady. Fire.
Rocksteady. Yeah.
I can make fire. Yeah. So that's where we're at
Yeah.
with those guys.
Then he shoots his torch mask at them, and they just fall down. Nobody shoots a gun at all. They just fall down. Nobody falls on the other side of the train where they can get some cover. They fall like right in front of Venom.
Well, yeah, because
So,
that was yeah, that's too long of an episode if you do that. Um,
and you can hurl like incompetence, accusations at Venom for a lot of their stuff, but they live in a world where everyone is less competent than they are.
which is really impressive.
Yeah, like apparently they didn't regulate leaded gas. Like everyone is suffering from lead poisoning in Mask World.
That has to be the only reason why they're as bad as they are.
I mean, that's the one thing I think that unifies everything. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, so two guards, and a train engineer, all the security you need to protect a top secret sci-fi weapon during the Reagan era Cold War in the U.S.
Dude, this thing is like this is like a Megatron or a Cobra Commander big giant gun on a train episode.
At least they would have like 10 or 20 guys, but the animation budget, I guess, held them back. Only three guys. That's it. But
Yeah,
if that's how the Cold War was handled, we'd all be speaking Russian right now.
at worst.
At worst. Yeah.
I mean, imagine we were speaking like French Canadian. Ooh, kidding. Um, ah,
Chris Minova's going to get you for that.
I know. Sorry, Katina.
Oh, so so they just take the cannon, they uncover the cannon. It's a massive cannon, and Mayhem declares there's still a lot of work to do. It's like, what more do you need? You got the big cannon on something to move it on, right? You can move this cannon anywhere on the railroads.
Yeah, I assumed he was talking about like we gotta make some modifications to this thing, but we find out
R-
later that's more what's going on, you know.
right. I thought he might like attach it to something. Like, is he going to attach this big thing to the bottom of Switchblade or something?
That or like give it some like crazy like targeting system or
Put it
yeah,
on a
something.
tank,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
mobile,
yeah.
right? Because it needs to
No.
be mobile. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Nope.
It is mobile in its own way.
You're overthinking this. If that's what you thought it was.
Yeah.
And then he tells him to secure the road. Okay. And then meanwhile, we get back to Mask, and they are still sitting around and talking. Like Venom has already done the heist. And Mask is still like talking about, I wonder if they've got it yet. Oh, I'm sure they have by now. That's what Sector says.
Well, yeah, I man, look, there is no reason for the guys in Mask to the scientists in Mask to be this incompetent. At least with my boy Dusty, at least he's kind of an idiot. So
Yeah.
you kind of give him a pass. The rest
Is
of
there
them, no reason for it.
is there a reason why they don't keep their masks charged up for in case of emergency? It's like trying to refill your fire extinguisher after the fire started.
Yeah, I know. It's I guess dramatic effect. I think Venom
It,
does
it's
it.
I've never seen Venom have to charge their stuff at all. They're just always good to go.
Well, they probably leave it on the charger in the car,
Right.
like like
Yeah, they got USB-C and Switchblade. They just plug them in.
yeah. Cliff Dagger's got his hooked up with a he doesn't have USB-C on that thing. He's got
No,
like
that dude,
was
he's got a
that
crank. He's got like the little crank generator.
he's got like
They're
the
all-
weather radio.
He doesn't
Cool
even
on
need that.
touch.
He just fills it up with kerosene. He fills his mask up with kerosene. He's good to go.
There you go.
His
Slyrax in
looks
there.
like it's the least technical mask out of all of them.
Well, Slyrax in there pushing in like arrowheads to this thing. Come on, Stiletto, take more.
Oh, he's got band-aids all over his fingers too,
Oh
from
yeah.
poking himself.
The
That's like the
only
real dangerous stiletto is getting cut by that and getting like some of Slyrax's blood in you. No telling
it's
where that dude's been.
it's toxic.
You're gonna get high now.
I'm
Kind of. I can see him being played by like Krusty the Clown.
it's still got the brown Betty acid I took back in 78.
Hope you
Uh,
like microdots, because that's what you're getting. Oh,
so God, they
anyway,
finally leave.
yeah. So yeah, they get out and like I said, the military could have stopped this train at
Oh
any
yeah,
time. And
anytime.
then we get the green beamers in the garage again, and it flips. So that is definitely reused footage. We've seen that before.
Oh yeah. Why would you change
Yeah,
anything around?
yeah. I like that they had a different car in there last time. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna tell you. The blonde, curly haired white guy,
Yeah.
the guy that Buddy was gassing up was another
Stamps?
blonde, curly haired white guy. Yeah, with the stamps, it's the same. It's not the same guy, but he looks the same. He has different clothes, but his face and hair are pretty much the same.
Nice.
That's why. That was to tie that up. Almost forgot about that. Green Beamer reminded me.
Uh,
So yeah, and then M.A.S.K splits into two groups. Like one's gonna follow the road, one group's gonna follow the train, which I guess just Gator follows the train, right? Oh, and
I think
Condor. Yeah,
yeah.
it was Gator and Condor.
Gator and Condor.
Yeah, and we find that Cliff Dagger and Vanessa Warfield are booby trapping the bridge, and Vanessa is telling Cliff he's taking too long, and he says rigging bombs is an art.
I'm kind of impressed by Vanessa Warfield here. She actually gets to operate Switchblade
Yeah, she's flying Switchblade. Like we don't
really
really
well.
see Mayhem in Switchblade much at all, but yeah, she's getting all the airtime. And I mean, Cliff Dagger's art is just to like put bombs like under the bridge and put a tripwire across it to trigger them.
Hmm.
So I guess the art part was what we didn't see, where he's like placing them under the bridge, which
Yeah,
they didn't really have to be under the bridge because
they're
he didn't
bombs.
hide it very well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then, yeah, Vanessa's flying Switchblade. She attacks M.A.S.K
Yeah,
because they're coming
she
up the road.
shoots the missile that Miles Mayhem always lasts for. She
Yeah.
shoots it at the beginning, like right on. Let's
And
do this.
she misses them on purpose, though, because she's trying to lure them to the bridge, which
Yes.
she could have saved some trouble by just shooting M.A.S.K. And this is what I was talking about, where like the broadcast like censorship is coming because she's not able to hit. Nobody hits anybody,
No.
so they're driving right towards a tripwire, and either the tripwire like reflects light and Tracker sees it, or Spectrum highlighted the tripwire, which I'm leaning more towards that because Spectrum is the ultimate McGuffin.
Spectrum does so many things in this one episode.
He kept all the good stuff for his mask. Everybody else
He
gets
did.
one thing, and oh well, mine gets to do everything because I'm the rich guy.
Gloria Baker almost had something in this episode, but it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, we'll get there too.
Yeah.
So yeah, he orders Rhino and Firecracker to halt, and he switches Thunderhawk to jet mode, but not fast enough to avoid the tripwire. So he blows up the bridge.
Yeah, dude, and like he starts going towards the water, and at the last minute, oh, he just barely makes it. Of course he does.
Yeah, the
Because he's
bombs
not
didn't
trapped.
affect his Camaro at all.
No.
You know, And then Cliff Dagger fires Jackhammer's cannons to drop a boulder down on Rhino. And Sato's lifter mask levitates the boulder out of the way and sends it back towards Jackhammer across the bridge, who just backs up out of the way. So it's very slow. And it's like, you could have shot Sato while he was doing that as long as he took.
Dude, a gun, a 45 would have, because it wasn't that far away. It was probably like
No.
100 feet away. You could have shot a few rounds off and hit Sato, dropped it, and you're like, hey, okay,
Then the
well,
boulder would have fallen on Rhino and Sato and Sector, and that would have been it. And then
yep,
Vanessa fires another Switchblade rocket at the cliff above Rhino and Firecracker instead of directly at their vehicles.
yep.
And they use the anti-gravity cannons to divert the falling rocks. And again, it's a perfect time to fire at M.A.S.K again, and nobody does anything.
And I love
And
that in fact they have anti-gravity cannons now makes Bruce's mask really useless.
right, I'm like, it's just like his mask souped up and put in smokestacks.
Yep, that's all it is.
But on top of all this, it's like having a fight. Like you're in a boxing match, but no one's allowed to make contact. It's a
Hmm.
zero contact boxing match. So you're not going to get anything done. It sounds like a Monty Python sketch, right?
Yeah,
Like,
100% it does.
yeah, two guys fighting, but they're not allowed to touch each other. So they just exhaust one another
Yep.
swinging.
And
So,
oh
uh,
god.
oh, it's just bad because Sato throws the debris at Switchblade, which then gets into a dogfight with Thunderhawk. It's like
Yep.
let's throw rocks at each other. That's
And
they have.
there's
Oh,
a little
yeah.
fight, and then Switchblades, like I guess, hits the fuel tanks hit.
Oh well, okay. I'll say the dogfight is probably the best part of this episode. Period.
That's doing a lot of lifting there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a low bar to clear, but this was
Yeah.
probably like the one part I liked was the dogfight. We need more of this. But yeah, Tracker hits Switchblade with one of Thunderhawk's magnetic discs.
Oh yeah.
That's it,
So my
and it
magnetic
explodes.
personality.
It hit one of the really thin wings. I understand like commercial
Yep.
airlines carry their fuel in the wings,
Yeah.
but this doesn't seem like where Switchblade would carry its fuel because it's like razor thin wing. But yeah, it explodes
Sure.
and it Vanessa reports from the console that the fuel's leaking out. She's running out of fuel.
Yep.
But the
I
thing
gotta.
exploded but didn't set off the fuel.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a
Maybe
very
they're
safe bomb.
like they're using solid fuel. I don't know.
It's like sticky bombs, but they don't blow up the vehicle you put it on. They just like punch a little hole and make it run out of gas.
Oh, look at that, girl. All the gas is gonna leak out now.
But then she does the smart thing. She's like, "Okay, I'm returning to town for repairs."
Yeah.
Tells Dagger to stay by and handle them, which he should be able to. They're across the bridge that's collapsed, and all he has to do is keep
Yeah.
shooting at them. And he just gets scared and leaves. He's like, "Nah, I don't want to be alone." And takes off.
Yeah. He's a paper tiger.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Now they're like, what do we do now? We got to get across. Yeah.
honestly, Dagger reminds me of Skywarp. Like he is absolutely useless without supervision.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah,
But so now they got to figure out how to get across this bridge because at the end of the day, Firecracker and Rhino on the other side there, they don't know how to get across.
yeah. And I thought this would have been a lot easier if Tracker just hadn't blown up the bridge and like
Yeah.
they
Oh yeah.
defused the bomb or something, but that doesn't show the play pattern for the toy. So I understand why they did it. But it's just it's bad.
Yeah. So they realize they have anti-gravity cannons. So Firecracker does a big old like let me back up and drive really fast because I'm a pickup truck with
Yeah, and they
guns,
shoot it with the cannons.
and it runs it across.
It puts a force bubble around it and it
Yeah.
floats across. Yeah.
That
But
Oh, wait, in the abstract sense of cartoon logic, that makes sense.
that part should have worked. It's the next part that I think should not have worked at all.
No. And that's when Rhino has to go across. And Bruce is all like, "Where next?" And he sounds a bit unsure, like he's like this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So
And yeah, so they use the anti-gravity cannons. You think how are they going to shoot themselves with the anti-gravity cannons? Well, that's the neat thing. You don't. They just use them like thrusters and like
yeah,
jump across the bridge, but it's not actually hitting Rhino. And they just like
yeah.
land across. They do like a Smoking the Bandit jump across it, and
I'm waiting for the like a Dukes of Hazzard. Hee 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 hee.
right, and then Matt Tracker. I guess this is the educational portion of the show where he makes a John Paul Jones quote.
Yeah, they came out of we have not yet, as John Paul Jones says, we have not yet begun to fight.
Yeah, it's like
What?
thanks for the pep talk, guy who blew up the bridge.
Right? That was the weirdest. Like,
It was out of place.
we
Yeah.
need to make this educational somehow. I read this thing when I was in high school. Let's use that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So yeah, he had a out of place like historical quote.
yeah,
And they get to the town and the train is missing.
yes. What are you gonna do now? The train's missing. They gotta find it. They gotta find the big weapon. How are we gonna fix this?
Oh, and then we get our fortune cookie.
Spectrum. Let's let's use
Oh wait,
Spectrum.
wait, you get the fortune
Oh,
cookie quote first.
oh, that's right.
A magician makes the rabbit vanish, but only to the eyes.
Yeah,
And they're figuring out they're like, oh yeah, it must be a trick.
it's hidden somewhere. Well, yes and
And
no.
then well, Gloria and Dusty have rejoined the team at this point.
Yeah.
And Matt doesn't think of this. Gloria tells him to use Spectrum to look for it. So Matt doesn't even know how his own mask works.
There's a lot of things that Matt doesn't realize because he has no human emotions.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude,
But
he is a he's an android.
he's
He's a
not a very
robot.
good android though.
He's an okay android.
Yeah. He's an okay droid. But yeah, so he uses his metal detector that's in his mask because he has that too. And they find a lot of metal in the nearby lake.
Dude, Matt Tracker is like the kid on the playground he's like someone says, "I'm do this." Well, I have a special power that makes me able to see metal, so I can find the metal where I'm trying to find it. So I know it's in the lake.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
Matt
Cartman
Tracker.
like in Stick of Truth.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Or when they're doing the ninja thing. Oh no, I can turn invisible and I'm intangible and I have a force field and you can't hurt me.
that's
Yeah.
Matt Tracker.
I'm gonna use my psychic abilities to find out where the bad guys are, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Yeah.
But
And
dude,
it's like it's pre-crisis Superman.
yeah, 100%
Yeah.
that.
I'm just gonna make up a new power. I'm gonna throw a cellophane S at Non and just stop him. And you've never seen it before, and you'll never see it again.
But dude, there's a really good thing about this episode right here, though. Gator has a use.
Finally, yeah, they finally get to use the boat in Gator,
Matt Tracker's
and
like, "Hey
and
Dusty,
Dusty doesn't get to do it.
yeah, no, Dusty, I'm gonna use Gator. I'm gonna take your co-pilot with me." I was like, oh, as long as the lady says it's okay."
Yeah,
What?
Matt's like, hey, I'm taking your car and your girl, and we're going out on the lake.
We're gonna dance with your dates.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well
Okay.
dance with your date. So yeah, and what it is, he needs Glory to drive the boat
Yeah,
while
because
he does his metal detection.
apparently he can't drive the boat and use his mask at the same time. So
Yeah, and they find the entire train whole and like unspoiled under the water. Like, how did they move this entire train to the lake? No explanation how. It's just there.
did she whip it in there?
Maybe she's the only competent person, so yeah, I
Yeah,
would say it had to be Vanessa.
had to be
But
Vanessa Moore.
there was
Feels
no
like
reason to remove the train. You could just
no.
leave the train in the station. You could drive it further down the tracks. It's a train. It does that.
It's got
You know,
fuel.
it's like they wanted to stall them for like a minute or two into thinking, oh, well, maybe the train just passed through with no problem. It's
God,
like, yeah,
this is really bad.
but it's a massive train, dude. I mean, this is like tons and tons, like maybe what, 30 tons, they say, or something like that. And they just move it over to the lake, like through the mud. This would be something that would take months if you like dragged it, if it would even be possible at all with 1,052 people.
Yeah. But yeah, after they realize that the train's down there, like, but the gun's missing.
Yeah,
And
the gun's not on it.
yeah, that's when the mask people are like, hey, there's these two random dudes with a like a barrel of a gun walking like in
It's
tandem.
like a little part. Yeah, they're just both of them carrying a little part.
Like, hey, buddy, what's going on? They're Dusty. I still say he's my favorite character. Hey, buddy, what you doing with that there? And they don't answer because they're zombies.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah, they're going towards the lumber mill with it.
because
And apparently the masks protect the team from the hypnotic signal from all the TVs.
the
Sector
TV's
sees
still
it.
doing like the woo 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 thing with the
Yeah.
concentric circles. Yeah,
Yeah. And Alex Sector looks at it and is like, oh, hey, I guess our masks keep us from that hypnotic signal. Like that. He doesn't even like, hey, there's a hypnotic signal coming out of this TV. It's just like, oh, hey, we're not zombies like them. That's pretty
exactly,
neat.
exactly.
Ah.
So they get in their vehicles and they follow.
Well,
Well,
and we find out what Mayhem is doing. He is rebuilt. He's completely disassembled and had the townspeople zombies reassemble this high tech, top secret laser cannon at the edge of a cliff. I guess that's where the cliffwood part. They sell wood and it's on a cliff, so it's cliffwood.
oh God,
So
that's terrible. I didn't realize you're
yeah,
right. You're
and
right.
we find out what his end game is. He is aiming that laser cannon at the Texas oil fields because there's just one.
All of Texas.
Yeah.
All of Texas. Yeah, Texas is a small state. Come on closer.
Oh,
Texas
tiny,
is
tiny.
is tiny. Yeah, you can drive across Texas in an afternoon. Um, so the Texas oil fields are really small. So we are going to take all the Texas oil fields and bring it in.
I think the Texas killing fields are bigger than what they portray these oil fields.
The Houston Walmart is bigger than these oil fields.
Yeah, and okay, I had to do a little work here because he's aiming a laser, which is like a straight line, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, line of sight attack towards. And I was figuring like if he's aiming at like major oil fields in Texas, he's probably aiming at the Permian Basin, which that's actually in West Texas. Just it actually goes a little bit into New Mexico. Okay, so that's like the closest spot to Colorado,
Okay.
and it's still too far away for any line of sight. The curvature of the Earth and atmospheric effect and everything else, there's no way you could fire even a super laser at it because there's no line of sight between them. It's beyond the horizon line.
There is a point where he says he's going to fire this laser and burn all of Texas.
Oh yeah, that comes later, but yeah, that's the end part. But yeah, it's like because all of Texas is just one big oil field. There's no planes for the Longhorn cattle or NASA or any other industry. There's no piney woods. It's all oil field all the way across.
But so Mask shows up. They all kind of
Yeah.
gather around the
Well, the
big.
cartoon makes it look like Texas is just right across the street from Cliffwood, Colorado.
Yeah.
Like they're not even having to really look through a scope at it. It's like you can just look and see, oh, there's the Texas oil fields right there. I mean, even if Earth was the size of the moon, it wouldn't be close enough to do this.
I mean, a cursory evaluation of geography would fix this.
Oh yeah, well, I just have to assume that mask exists on a flat Earth. That's the only place this would work. And
Oh,
also, you would think like maybe the Permian Basin is like down way lower, and you could like get a better shot at it. But it's like around 2,500 feet elevation. It's on the uplift, so it's not that big of a difference in height. It's not like they're shooting from Pikes Peak or something, you know.
this is just bad writing is all this is.
Yeah, it's bad information for a show that is supposed to contain educational information. This is like, hey,
Not
I know
it.
a John Paul Jones quote.
This is not it.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
The masked vehicles all show up and they start surrounding Miles Mayhem. And Miles Mayhem finally does the smart thing in this episode is make all the human zombies surround the masked vehicles.
well that's after all the Venom masks. They fire the masks at
Oh
the
yeah.
masked vehicles and miss. Like precise flying and precise shooting defeats all of their mask attacks.
There's the stiletto fires and is it a Gator's gun like fires it and like burns them up?
That or firecrackers, yeah, and it
I,
just like melts it.
I don't know. Then
And
like I think like it's like then like God, Miles Mayhem's mask shoots and like Rhino's guns stay like wipe those out.
yeah, it's like they did shot for shot,
Yeah,
and they nailed that stuff instantly. And then like everywhere they shot in the air, it just like missed. Like they just flew to the side and
yeah.
dodged the attack. So that didn't work. So he orders all the hypno zombies just stand around the ground vehicles, like surround them,
That's
so they
actually
can't
the
shoot
only
and
smart
move.
thing Miles Mayhem did in this entire episode is use
Yeah,
human
use
shields.
hostages. And then of course Tracker then finds the source of the hypnotic signal and blasts the TV transmission tower. And then all
Yeah.
the people just wake up.
Oh, oh,
So
where am I at? Oh,
I have to assume that they all had TVs with them.
I know.
Because if that's how it works, and as soon as they walked away from like earshot of the TV, they should have woke up.
Should have, yes.
Yeah, because it seemed like the way it was working at first is the TV puts you in a hypnotic state, and then after that, you're stuck until something like traumatic wakes you up out of it, and you're like vulnerable to suggestion.
There
But
is
no,
there is something about this episode that told me that Venom is so bad in this episode that G.I. Joe could have beaten them at like half an episode.
oh, they'd all be in jail by now.
Yeah, like, G.I. Joe could have taken care of this. Mask is just like milking it. They're
Mask is
terrible.
not the most competent people. Like I said, Vanessa Warfield is the most competent person in this whole show so far.
Definitely that. And Bruce Sato
So
will
hey,
try.
girl power, right?
Yeah. There's actually there's a few instances here where they try to stop the gun. Like Gloria Baker tries to do her
Aura,
aura thing, which is a very analogous power. Doesn't
yeah,
really do much to it. Um,
and
hmm?
yeah. Well, they reassemble the can, they fire and miss,
Yes.
and then Baker declares, "Oh, it's no use. We haven't got a chance against that thing." Even though slightly dodging the blast works fine.
Yeah, they shoot the gun and like hit a warehouse because it was right behind Rhino.
Yeah. Well, it was like part of the mill, I think. It looked like a
Maybe.
barn, kind of. Yeah.
Sure,
But
yeah.
yeah, it blew up. Yeah, Rhino could dodge it. So it's like the least
Rhino
maneuverable of the masked vehicles dodged it
Rhino's a
fine.
diesel powered 18-wheeler rig because
It,
you hear it turns on, it's like
it's like a big
like it's got to
Peterbilt or
heat up.
something.
Yeah, it's so after that, I mean,
Oh,
you
and
have
she holds like her helmet, like, oh no, like she puts her hands on the side of her head, like, oh, we can't defeat this thing. It's like, um, it's missed every time. I mean, it's obviously a long range weapon,
yeah.
and those things are always vulnerable to like close range attacks.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, and you just drove out of the way. This is not a problem. And
Every vehicle drives out of the way. Everything
and
does.
then we find out like Warfield's telling Mayhem, you need to hurry up and fire again. Again, she's the most competent person here. And Mayhem's like, well, the cannon needs to recharge.
Because he shot the mill or he shot something else randomly and didn't shoot the freaking oil
Yeah,
fields.
he tried to shoot Gator and he tried to shoot
That's what it was, Gator.
yeah, Rhino and missed both times. So he's wasted their charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like if the Death Star kept missing Alderaan.
Yeah, like hold on, we gotta like let it power up again and all that kind of stuff. That's what the gun's doing this entire time.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the Kyber crystals to recharge.
Yeah, essentially.
Sorry.
Um, yeah, so that's when they Miles Mayhem he sets the big cannon to shoot the all of the Texas oil fields,
Yeah,
set
he's gonna
all
set
of Texas afire.
the whole state is gonna be on fire. He says, and he has like what 58 seconds before it's fully recharged.
Yeah,
And so they gotta wait a full minute and just do nothing.
this
And then
is just terrible villain planning.
well, and nobody fires at another person
No, of course not.
because that mask could have got their mask out and they could have had a big mask fight with their mask powers. No, we're just gonna sit around and wait. And then Gloria tries to use aura to redirect the cannon, but it's too heavy. And Dusty hits the cannon with what is water cannon?
No, no, no. Dusty hits it with a backlash. No, he does hit the water cannon at first.
Yeah.
It kind of is a
And it,
freezing thing, but it doesn't do enough.
it doesn't do anything. It just like washes off. And just as the cannon is firing, Matt arrives and uses Spectrum. which can do anything, and it's mid fire, like it's actually the light beams going on, and we find out, oh, he used spectrum to turn the laser into ordinary sunlight.
Oh,
Which I got news to you.
you gave that oil field a nice ray of sunshine, didn't you?
Yeah. And I got news for you. A focused ray of sun like that would still burn stuff. It would melt stuff. It's like a magnifying glass with ants. You know? So that wouldn't have been much better. It probably would have like caused a wider swath of damage. He just kept it as a laser.
This episode's so badly done, it makes you angry.
Yeah.
It's
And
just bad.
yeah, and it's aimed at all of Texas. So, you know, yeah, the science
Oh,
is very wonky. And what was it? Honda says that all Venom did was give some lucky Texans a brighter day.
yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
then
know.
Venom just leaves. Nobody tries to stop Venom from taking off during all this. Only two
Well,
people
after
tried
hearing
to
Mask,
stop the cannon. So the rest of the mask wasn't doing anything.
nope.
And then, yeah, they swear to be back.
And that's where it ends.
Yeah. Well,
There's a
then we
can,
have the important public service announcement that,
which is a smart one. I'll give them that. They're actually not bad at the PSAs.
now their solution was
Stupid, yes.
bad. Yeah, it was bad. So make sure your ladder's base is level before you use it, and use your robot slave's foot to shore it up.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
in the heart of the matter, it's a smart PSA. Like, make sure your ladder's level so you don't die.
it would have been
But
smart to show like use a board underneath it or a flat rock or something. But no, let's just stick the robot's foot under it and
yeah,
laugh at him.
exactly.
So
my,
that's where
my
we.
it's like my toe pain receptors are. I don't know. He said it was something along those lines.
He is so C3PO sometimes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
It was terrible. He should feel terrible. Everyone should
yeah.
feel terrible about this episode. Who wrote it?
Poor T Bob. I feel bad for T Bob.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I feel bad for T Bob.
Why?
Well, he's
He's
mistreated by all these numbskulls.
he's perpetuating the empathy you're giving him, the pity.
They built him that way.
You're not wrong.
One day he's going to snap out of it and he's going to lead a mask uprising, a robot uprising against the mask. He's going to become like one of Venom's like top dudes. Like him and Warfield are going to just overthrow Mayhem and just.
Him and Warfield could run Venom easily.
Oh yeah. Even
Lord.
better if they could recruit Sato. Like
Oh my
Warfield, T Bob, and
God.
Sato could like knock both groups out.
Easily.
Make a third faction.
Sato would be like, "Hey, Confucius say, you're gonna die today." And that would be
And
it.
because I'd say he's probably the most competent guy in Mask,
Oh yeah.
Sato. And then like T Bob, he knows stuff's going wrong. Like he gives warning, like, hey, we shouldn't do this, it's dangerous.
Hmm.
And then Scott's like, nah, go ahead. And he's like, okay. It's like he's programmed to listen to him anyway.
Yeah.
He's like the Terminator when like young John Connor something like stand on one foot.
Oh, all
But
right, he'll do what I say.
yeah. That's poor T Bob. He has no free will. The moment he gets free will, they're all in trouble.
Yeah, 100% that.
Yeah.
But here we are. And
Yeah. We
that
got
is
through this one.
Mask episode 5, Video Venom. It wasn't problematic, it was just bad.
I can totally see why they just rebooted the whole thing for the
Yeah.
comics.
Yeah.
There's the best thing is the vehicles and like the mask effects. I think very few of the characters are really like necessary. I would say like
Vanessa.
Vanessa, Miles Mayhem, you need them, and Sly Rax.
Yeah.
Those are the only three I would say. Maybe Sato needs a lot of work, man. Sato is not acceptable by today's standards.
Sato.
Hondo and Alex Sector, I think, could translate through fine.
Oh yeah.
They're competent somewhat, but they got a lot of comedic effect. I guess
Yeah.
all
Dust,
the side characters in Mass, like Dusty and Brad, are good for comedy.
Dusty is he's too busy trying to survive the vampire attacks on Bon Temps right now.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Gloria is kind of there. She needs a little work.
Gloria needs more like definition. She's
Yeah.
fine. That she just needs more work. Yeah, you're right.
They need to use her doing more kung fu. She could have kung fu'd her way into stopping that cannon. She could have fought her way up there and just turned the thing off.
She
I
could
mean,
have, but she
did
didn't.
nobody think they just turned the dang thing off? Just the console was right there. It's not like they even like should have had a password lock or anything like
Just
that. They
power
were
cycle it, man. Pull the cord out, and there's like wait, count 10 seconds, plug it back in.
right. Why not? This is not hard. There were a lot of solutions to this that they did not explore. They chose like the worst solutions to everything, and then leaned on a MacGuffin to save the day.
And that's Mask, everybody. But at least he
That
didn't do a
is,
problematic salute like Scooter did in the last GoBots episode. If you need to know, go watch it.
or Optimus in the last comic
Yeah.
that you'll see tomorrow.
Tune in.
Tune in.
Well,
Yeah,
thanks everyone for checking us out tonight. Give us a holler if you're more than meets these guys at gmail.com. Join the Discord, and we're gonna get working on some stuff on the side for Patreon and maybe some merch. If
tell us how we're wrong about Mask. I want to be wrong about Mask. I really do. But
I remembered being much more positive on Mask as a kid.
yeah,
I'm willing to be wrong, and I want to explain why, and I'm willing
I
to be corrected.
I just feel like I was dumber as a kid, like a lot dumber, because I
You
liked the
were.
show. Yeah,
Oh, you were. Trust
yeah.
me.
But I think it was the toys. I was all about the toys, and I wanted to see the vehicles do their thing.
They were cool vehicles. They were cool toys.
And we had dumb cartoons growing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially like all the like Super Friends and stuff like that. And I loved Super Friends. I'd watch the crap out of that, and I watch them now, and I'm like, man, this is a dumb plot.
We loved Laugh Olympics.
Oh well, that was comedy though. Comedy can be stupid when you're doing
Well,
something supposed
okay,
to be
you're
like
right. You're
serious
right.
hero stuff.
All
You
right, you're
know,
right.
there's things you can get away with Scooby Doo that you can't get away with Superman.
I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah,
But then
Blue
also,
Falcon could pull off both.
wait. You mean Blue Falcon?
Blue Falcon, Dynamite. Ha
Anyways.
ha.
Ah. I gotta watch that now. All right,
That
guys.
was Colbert doing his
Yes, it
voice.
was. I love it. Was it Severin?
Seven, yeah.
Seven. Seven. That's what it was.
It was with two B's though. Seven.
Yes. Seven. Everybody, thanks for checking us out today when you're listening. And please, like I said, join the Discord. Give us an email. Tell me I'm wrong, and tell Boo that you think his face is stupid because you can see
It
his
is.
face. So, thanks a lot, guys. Y'all take it easy. Have a great night. Yeah, you gonna give us a
I was
little
waiting for
help?
you to point. Are you gonna point? There we go. Bye.
See ya.